Welcome to When Was It, What Is It?, where we discuss past and present events that have and are shaping the world. If you got questions, we've got answers. Today, we're going to talk about aliens. Yup, aliens. The increasing number of UFO sightings and growing interest in UFOs have led to more serious investigations by the government and scientific community. Back in May of 2022, a House Intelligence Subcommittee held the first congressional hearing in over half a century on military reports of unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, also known as UFOs. However, whistleblower testimonies didn't really change our basic understanding of UFOs. But the recent congressional hearing on UFOs has caused quite a stir for many reasons. Let's break down what was released. Congressional Hearing on UFOs, July 2023. The public hearing addressed allegations that the government is hiding its knowledge about UFOs. The hearing attracted global attention as it featured testimonies from three main witnesses, including David Grusch, a former intelligence officer turned whistleblower. Grusch had previously claimed in June that the U.S. possesses intact and partially intact alien vehicles. While technically no new revelations about extraterrestrial life were made during the hearing, the testimonies did raise serious allegations of a possible cover-up within the U.S. government and a claim that the U.S. is concealing a multi-decade program that captures UFOs. So let's dive into this a little more. What exactly were the key findings of the hearing? We'll go step by step through each segment of the hearing and what was revealed. Timeline of key findings from the congressional hearing on UFOs. Pre-hearing, just a little background info. As mentioned, the U.S. government allegedly operated a secret multi-decade reverse engineering program of recovered vessels and had recovered non-human biologics from alleged crash sites. Hearing begins. 3 military veterans are sworn in. Ryan Graves, Executive Director of Americans for Safe Aerospace, retired Air Force Major David Grusch, and retired Navy Commander David Fravor. Grusch's testimony. Retired Major David Grusch, a former member of the Pentagon's UAP task force turned whistleblower, claimed knowledge about the exact location of UAPs in U.S. possession. He also alleged the U.S. has retrieved non-human biological matter from the pilots of these crafts. Public interest and political pressure. Federal and military agencies have shared information about unexplained aircraft encounters. Many sightings have been found to be of pedestrian origin, from weather balloons to drones, airborne trash, and birds. Pentagon's response. The Defense Department denied claims about possessing or reverse engineering extraterrestrial material. Graves' testimony. Former Navy fighter pilot Ryan Graves recounted an incident with a flying object off the coast of Virginia Beach in 2014. He stated that the objects being seen by military and commercial pilots are performing maneuvers that are unexplainable due to our current understanding of our technology and our capabilities as a country. Fravor's testimony. Retired Navy Commander David Fravor described an encounter with a white tic-tac-shaped flying object over the San Diego coast in California in 2004. He emphasized that the technology they faced was far superior than anything they had. Public reaction. The public showed significant interest in the hearing, with people waiting for hours to secure a spot. There were gasps and shock when Grusch talked about non-human biologics and the personal retaliation he suffered. Congressional pressure. Congress continues to pressure intelligence agencies for more transparencies about UAPs, arguing that they're a matter of national security. Speaker's recommendation. The speakers advocated for a safe and transparent centralized reporting system, hoping to eliminate the stigma around reports of UAPs and encourage others to come forward. Now that we have a better understanding of the key findings, let's take a deeper look at some of these points and allegations. Claims of a cover-up. As mentioned earlier, Grusch said the U.S. government has been running a multi-decade program aimed at collecting and reverse engineering crash UFOs. Grusch, who until 2023 led analysis of UAPs within a U.S. Department of Defense agency, asserted that he was denied access to classified government UFO programs and faced severe retaliation due to his claims. He also alleged that individuals have been harmed or injured in the government's efforts to conceal UFO information. Pentagon's denials. Contrary to Grusch's allegations, the Pentagon has categorically denied any cover-up. A Defense Department spokesperson stated that their investigators hadn't found any verifiable information to substantiate claims that any programs regarding the possession or reverse engineering of extraterrestrial materials have existed in the past or exist currently. The other witnesses' testimonies. As discussed, Fravor recounted seeing an unidentified object in the sky during a 2004 training mission. Graves, who has since established a UAP nonprofit called Americans for Safe Aerospace, claimed he had observed UAPs off the Atlantic coast daily for several years. According to Graves, these sightings were neither rare nor isolated and were reported by military aircrews and commercial pilots globally. Persisting doubts. Despite these allegations, some skepticism remains regarding Grusch's claims. Some observers noted that Grusch appeared less forthcoming under oath during the hearing than in previous media interviews. His reluctance to elaborate on his previous claims, citing security concerns, raised questions among some attendees. Potential legislation. In his closing remarks, Republican Congressman Glenn Grothman described the hearing as illuminating and indicated that it might lead to future legislation. As the chair of the House Subcommittee on National Security, the Border, and Foreign Affairs, Grothman expressed eagerness to get more answers in a confidential setting and anticipated that legislation could result from the hearing. The future of UFOs in America seems to be moving toward more transparency, serious scientific investigation, and public engagement. However, many questions remain unanswered, and the true nature and origin of these phenomena are still subjects of intense debate and speculation. Well, we know where alien and human interaction stands as of 2023, but what about historically? The truth is, there have been documented reports of UFO sightings as far back as 1440 BC, and probably even before that. The following brief timeline represents some of the most notable sightings throughout history through present day. Ancient times. Ancient Egypt, 1440 BC. According to reports, ancient Egyptians reported fiery discs floating over the skies, which is one of the earliest recorded UFO sightings. Ancient Rome, 218 BC to 150 AD. Apparently, there were multiple reports of phantom ships gleaming in the sky during this period. Ancient Greece, 74 BC. There have been reports detailing a flaming shield that dashed from the sky and back again, causing panic among the soldiers. Middle Ages. Gervase of Canterbury, 1177 AD. Gervase, a chronicler at Canterbury, England, recorded in his works a dark round object appearing in the sky and obscuring the sun. Modern Era. Roswell Incident, 1947. A rancher in Roswell, New Mexico found debris which he thought was from an alien spacecraft. The U.S. military claimed it was a crashed weather balloon, but many still believe it was of extraterrestrial origin. Washington, D.C. sightings, 1952. Unidentified flying objects were spotted over Washington, D.C. These sightings led to a wave of UFO hysteria and prompted extensive investigation by the U.S. government. Phoenix Lights, 1997. Thousands of people across Arizona and Nevada, including the governor of Arizona himself, witnessed strange lights moving in the night sky. Chicago O'Hare Airport sighting, 2006. Employees and pilots reported a saucer-shaped craft hovering over the airport. Navy pilots encounters, 2014 to 2015. The New York Times released videos from U.S. Navy pilots who encountered unexplained aerial phenomena, renewing public interest in UFOs. Most recent UFO sightings. UFOs over Nevada, July 2023. Incredible footage shows not one, but a group of UFOs flying through the sky. Florida UFO sightings, July 2023. Florida has reported the second highest number of UFO sightings in the United States. Cambridgeshire UFO sightings, Mysterious UFO sightings in Cambridgeshire have baffled experts for years and continue to this day. So what do you think about the recent hearing? Let us know in the comments. If there's something you have questions about or want to see a video of, be sure to mention it and we'll get right on it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this.